Hey YouTube, I'm the Tall Nerd. Welcome back once again, and today I'm going to do another story randomizer. If you don't remember what this is, it's very simple. I get a big list of words, hit a button, and it gives me 5 random things, and I have to spend the next 6 minutes telling a story about, or rather that includes, all 5 of those things. And I do it all in one take just so I don't, pull any tricks and cut things or anything like that. So this could be a disaster, but I had a lot of fun doing it last time, so I'm doing it again. Let me just pull up the thing. There we go. All right, let's see what I get. Airplane, dirt, student, lizard, underwater. All right, those things don't go together all that well. That's unfortunate. Airplane, dirt, student, lizard, underwater. Okay. All right. I have an idea. Let's go. Let's go for it before I forget. So we're gonna start 6 minutes on the clock, and we're gonna go from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This is not what Liz Avery signed up for. She was just supposed to be going on a trip. She's a grad student. She was going to be going to China to learn to do some hands-on research into Chinese history, which is what she was studying. But, that's all. It was probably going to be a bit of a boring trip, at least for people who weren't her. But that's the thing that she loved, and that's what she signed up for, and so that was going to be awesome. What she didn't plan on was a plane crash. What she double didn't plan on was looking out the window of her seat on the airplane and seeing water. Because I don't know if you have much experience with airplanes, but they don't do well underwater. Just, little tidbit. I know, never would have guessed. So Liz was freaking out. She was looking around, hyperventilating, trying to figure out, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Well, Liz, that's an excellent question. You see, she had landed in China, but mainland China. She needed to go to a more remote part of China. Technically an island off the coast of China, but still part of China, something like that. So she was in a very small plane. Very, very small. She was the only passenger. It was her and a pilot, and that was basically it. Everybody else was already there or was lagging behind. So here she sat in an airplane. It had hit the water, and everything had gone black. When she woke up, that's when the panic set in. So she gets up, walks towards the front of the plane, or more falls. The plane had taken a bit of a nosedive. Falls into the cockpit, and the pilot is sitting there, dead at the controls. His face just kind of got smashed on the controls when he crashed. Okay. Calm, Liz, calm. You're alone. Nobody is going to save you. Nobody's going to bail you out of this one. If you want to get out, you're going to have to do it yourself. You're smart. Been in school, and you're smart. You can do this. You can figure out a way out of this situation. So Liz starts walking around the plane, and she looks out the windows. All she sees is water. And more importantly, dark water. There's very little light. So this tells her something. Okay, I'm deep. I'm deep underwater. But that doesn't take too much. I mean, we're in the middle of the ocean. It's not going to take much before we can't see the surface. Okay, what else can I see? She goes around, she goes to take a few steps and realizes, wait, I don't feel any shaking, any settling, wobbling back and forth. What's going on? So she looks around, goes back into the cockpit, ignores, or at least does her best to ignore the pilot, looks out the window, the front windshield of the plane, and she sees dirt. Okay, so not just deep underwater, but at the bottom, however deep that is. Okay, what do I do? She keeps walking around. She's being observant. There are parachutes, not much help underwater. There are the cabin doors, which admittedly probably won't do too well. She probably won't be able to open them. So those are out. There's not a lot that she can do. She goes back to the windows one more time, looking around, trying to see anything that might help her get out of this. Off in the distance, it's very dark, but there's just a tiny bit of light. She sees something move. She can't tell what it is, though. She peers into the darkness more and more, closer and closer. She shuts off her vision from everything else, blocks out all the light in the plane itself. She wants to help her eyes adjust. She looks in the distance. She can see a faint outline. And on that outline, she sees something moving. It looks like a lizard of some kind. Is it a lizard? She's not really sure. But it looks like one. And it looks like it's swimming against a very faint outline. She has an idea. She turns and looks towards the other side of the plane. Looks out that window. Nothing. Just darkness. Goes back. A little outline. That might be something that's swimming close to the surface, she thinks. If I'm going to get out, that's my best chance. If I stay here, this is just going to be my tomb. I have to do something. So she goes and finds some emergency equipment. She braces herself, fixes her eye on that point, and thinks, all right, here I go. Takes whatever she can find, the first thing that she can grab that's hard and metal, starts slamming against the window. Takes a few hits, and then suddenly things shatter. It shatters, the water comes rushing in, but she was prepared for it. She's holding on, waiting, letting it fill up so that she can hold her breath and give herself as much time as possible, and then dives out of the plane and swims for all she's got. Will she make it to the surface? She doesn't know, but it's her chance. It's the only way that she has any possibility of survival, so she took it. That's my story. Just kind of like last time. It's just kind of the beginning of a story. Or that one was a bit more self-contained. I just didn't give you the ending. Make up your own. I like doing that. I think it's a lot of fun. Just a creative exercise to come up with something off the top of your head. And yeah, I plan to do this more in the future just because it's fun and just seeing what I can come up with when my back's against the wall and there's a camera on me. But hey, before I go, like always, I want to give you a quick spotlight. So with the recent release of Spider-Man Homecoming, Marvel has decided to use this to help cross-promote with their comic books. And what they came up with is something called the True Believers series, which is basically a bunch of comic books being sold for just $1. And they're important or influential or groundbreaking comics from Spider-Man's entire run that people might want to get their hands on. I like promotions like this because it gives us an opportunity to get our hands on issues that we might not otherwise be able to find. For example, this one, Amazing Fantasy. I think it was originally number 15. I might be totally off on that. But what's important is that it's the first appearance of Spider-Man. The first time that Peter Parker ever put on the red and blue and went web-slinging around the city. That's really cool. It's a comic that I never expected to be able to find. But thanks to this promotion, I was able to. And now I can say that I've held a copy of Spider-Man's first story and read it myself. And that's just the kind of history that I love having and love to have involved. So I think that everybody should go out there and pick up. It goes without saying. You want to see where Spider-Man came from compared to where he is now with Homecoming? Pick this up. True Believers, Amazing Fantasy. It's an awesome read, and it's just an awesome look back into comic book history. So that's everything that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this idea of the story randomizer or what you think of my story. And hey, if you liked anything that happened today or anything you've seen me do in the past, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would really help me out a lot. And hey, until next time, have a great day.